when I think about female leaders who've empowered me. The first one would easily be my mom. So that's a hands down. And thinking just about her, my great grandmother, the matriarchs in my family, specifically in Wake County in high school. Her name is Jocelyn Bradford. She was my teacher, my cheerleading coach, student council advisor. Um, and she just taught me so much about just the power of a good educator. Definitely Mrs. Moore at the time was Principal Moore. People like her, Dana King, there just weren't a lot of women in secondary leadership. And so when they stepped in a room and when they walked into a meeting, they had this presence about them that just commanded the room, commanded the space.
So a role model for me would be a woman called Deborah Jones. She was my principal leader. At that time, I was a teacher on loan. That relationship was instrumental to my growth. She was the one who really talked to me about making sure that I could articulate my ideas and my thoughts, and that I could not only support someone with where they are, but to also be able to give them some really good ideas about where we needed to go. She was the reason why I decided to go into administration.
I've had a lot of people be absolutely inspirational for me in my career. I think I would certainly start with my older sister, who's about 12 years older than I am. When I was a young child, I grew up in a very small town in a rural area, and she immersed my life with culture and literature. So she really set my sights into a world that I never knew I could even engage in. So I've also had many, many women leaders who have been encouraging of me and have supported me.
If I had to share some words of wisdom to women in leadership, I would say that there are times when you may have to prove that you can do the job. Many women in leadership are also moms. It is heavy, but it's certainly not anything that women should shy away from, because we are more than capable of leading a building and taking care of our loved ones and our family.
Really something that stands out to me is just the concept that in helping one woman, you inadvertently help all women. There's so many amazing women in our district that we have to celebrate and to just really shout out. And then of course, just continuing to see women achieve and grow to new levels of district level leadership and support it's really phenomenal to see.
I have learned that it is so important to trust yourself and know who you are, and know that what you have and who you are is valuable. I think that the value that women share with one another lifts each other up so that we can be successful and be the answer to some of the problems that we have in the world today.